Why they always wet themselves?
Just get on with the task.
And welcome to the Ancient Slumber podcast, show number 21. My name is Chris Ward, and joining me for a chat is Myron Schmidt. How you doing, Myron?
Good. How are you, Chris?
I'm very well. I'm much better now we've got that paranormal activity nonsense out of the way. I can feel the tension lifting from me now.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I was racking my brain, and I don't really think that there's another found footage franchise.
Not one with as many parts as that. I suppose you could say Grave Encounters, maybe.
Well, I mean, that's got two.
Two.
So that would be the same as a Blair Witch.
Yeah.
But, so you're off the hook.
I've done it.
You've made it through. You've made it through. Yes. You have made it through a found footage franchise.
Yes, and I don't intend on doing it again. Done my bit. I've contributed to the found footage debate, and that's it.
I can't believe you watched 6 found footage movies.
Oh no, in a row.
I know.
Fucking hell.
That was just cruel of me. I'm sorry, that was just cruel of me.
Yeah, still, never mind. I shall have my payback next year.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of some evil ways I can get back at you for that one.
This is going to be an interesting one. This is our top 10 show.
We are. We're going to go through our top 10s of the year. I'll say from the outset, they're not what we think are the best films of the year, just the favourites and the ones that we've enjoyed over the past 12 months. Because some people get a bit sniffy when you do a top 10 list, don't they?
Yes. And last year I put Star Wars and Spectre on mine.
Yeah.
But this year I decided I'm going to go completely horror, period. So,
right. Oh, well, I'm not completely horror. I mean, Star Wars isn't out here for another week as we record this.
Exactly.
So we haven't seen it, so it's not going to make our list.
But Deadpool was out, and I really, really liked Deadpool.
My son just asked me, actually, is Deadpool in your list for the year? So I went, no. Oh. No. So
well, your son's probably right about that, so.
I liked it. I thought it was fine, but I didn't love it. So it didn't make my list.
Ah, gotcha.
My criteria for this list, I'm just saying now, because I know that I'll get a little bit is each film in my list had a debut release in the UK in 2016. And that's not including festivals. So it either got a theatrical or a DVD release, debut release in the UK in 2016. Because I know at least one of my films was released in the US last year.
Okay.
But we didn't get it till this year, so I'm putting it in this year's list.
Fair play to that. I think I know most of mine. I think all of mine had a US release this year.
Okay.
I think they're all 2016 released movies, just like you. Either they had a DVD release or a theatrical release.
Yeah. Occasionally you get ones that are shown at a festival and then they don't get released for another couple of years or anything like that as well, don't you? So.
Yeah, exactly.
So, because I know I know that happened with Green Inferno, and that'll be high up on your list.
Oh yeah, of course it will. It's Eli Roth. It'll zoom right to the top.
I did think about putting it in just to piss you off. It didn't make my list.
Thank God for that. I know you like cannibal movies, but come on.
I thought it was good, but not that good. It's made my top 10 list of cannibal films made by Eli Roth in the last 5 years. It's number 1 there.
Yeah. Eli Roth should stick to producing movies and lending his name to movies and quit directing them. I'm just saying.
Well, I haven't got that big a problem with him. I know why people do, but I don't know, I think he's fine, personally. But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. He does get a bit overindulgent, shall we say.
Yep.
But there we go. There's our Eli Roth discussion of the week.
That's right. Do you have any honorable mentions?
Should we do that at the end? Should we do our list and then we'll do 5 each, do our turkey, do the last 5, and then we'll do our honourable mentions?
Why don't we? Let's go movie for movie and not 5.
Well, you want to do 10 straight in a row?
No. I'll say my number 10. You say your number 10.
Yeah. We'll do that all the way down till we get to the 5th one. Then we'll do our turkey, and then we'll do our remaining 5. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Right. Okay. Let's start then. Do you want to go first and be your number 10?
Yeah, I'll go first. My number 10 is a little movie called The Invitation.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I think, Chris, you would like it.
Okay. I think it's on Netflix. It's on or something. Yeah.
It's slow burning, and it's sort of predictable until you get to like the last 30 seconds, and you're like, oh, fuck me. So, The Invitation. Great movie. Everyone should see it.
The Invitation. Yeah, I have heard a lot of people. I've had a few mixed reviews actually, but a few people whose opinions I sort of value have said, it's worth watching.
Oh, good. I can honestly say I think you would like it.
Okay, yeah. So it's on one of the streaming services.
Yeah, some of the other movies here, I'm not so sure you would like, but we'll get there.
The Invitation. Okay, I should make a note of that one. Anything else to add on that?
Nope, that's it.
Oh, okay. My number 10 is a bit of a one that's probably going to cause a bit of hoo-ha, but it's a film called Landmine Goes Click.
I have seen that on some of the streaming services.
Okay.
Services.
I don't know whether it's your type of thing, but it's rape revenge movie, if you were just going to describe it to somebody. But it's the revenge doesn't come from the person who was raped. It comes from somebody who was forced to watch.
Oh.
But there's other things going on as well. So the rape revenge isn't the main focus, but it's sort of the last bit that snaps this person over the edge sort of thing.
Is it I Spit on Your Grave graphic, or is it more implied?
No, it's not as graphic as I Spit on Your Grave.
Okay.
They show you enough so you go, oh, that's unpleasant, and then...
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It sort of cuts away.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's just one of those films. It was shown at Fright Fest, and it was released on DVD under the Fright Fest Presents label. But yeah, it's just one of those films. A lot of people don't like it, because the tone is very grim, and it is rape revenge, and there's a few bits that you go, nah, fuck off, that ain't going to happen. It entertained me. I thought it was really well constructed, and you never quite know where it's going to go, and it goes off in directions you don't always expect for a rape revenge. So yeah, that made my number 10.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, then.
Right, what's your 9?
My 9 is The Green Room, and I think that's gotten released everywhere.
Yes.
It was, I really, really liked it. I think it was Anton Yelchin's last movie before he had his tragic car accident, and Patrick Stewart plays a really, really, really creepy white supremacist. It was, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very well thought out. Pacing was really good, that kind of stuff. So that's my number 9.
Yeah, I have seen it. I liked it, but I need to watch it again because I don't think I was quite as enthusiastic as I felt I should be about it.
Oh, okay. So,
I've got it on DVD and I will watch it again because I did like it.
Very cool. Very cool.
So it's one of those ones that will probably grow on me a bit over time, I think.
I think so too, because it seems like it would be your kind of movie.
Yeah. So I was slightly distracted when I was watching it. I was doing other stuff at the same time, so that's probably why. If I just sit and concentrate and all that, and then I'll probably like it a bit more.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Green Room. Right. My number 9 is a film called Last Girl Standing. Have you heard of that one?
No, I have not.
No, it's another Fright Fest one. It's sort of, again, you could call it a slasher film, and it falls into that bracket, but it's really what happens to the final girl after the slasher bit is over.
Oh, okay. That's intriguing.
It is when the film starts, you're literally the first scene, you're thrown into what would normally be the end of, if it was, say, Friday the 13th, you're thrown into the last 5 minutes of that Friday the 13th setup. So you've got people being attacked and the killer going around. You don't quite know who's who and what, but you know who's the good guys, who's the bad guys sort of thing. And then the rest of the film plays out as the girl who survived, tries to live her life afterwards.
You ever seen a movie called Ava's Possessions?
No.
Seek it out and watch it. It is exactly that same kind of story, only after a demonic possession.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. But yeah, good film. If you've seen like things like Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon, and films like that, it very much plays in that sort of ballpark. There's a little bit of Scream type meta stuff going on in there as well. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Say it's just nothing you haven't seen before when you look at all the different bits and pieces, but it's put together in a way that's quite refreshing, I think.
I want it noted, audience, if you were paying attention, Chris just semi-complimented a found footage movie.
Did I?
Yes, the rise of Leslie Vernon behind the mask.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. It is
Yeah,
sort of
look
found
at that.
footage.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'd put that more towards documentary than found footage, but okay.
Agreed. It is a mockumentary,
Yeah.
but I kind of lump those together, so, you know.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well done. Brilliant. Well done.
Thank you very much. I still fucking hate Paranormal Activity.
So noted.
That's still my benchmark for the lowest of the low.
But we got through it.
Yeah,
You never have to do it again.
No, I'm not going to either. Even for research. Fuck it, I'll just try and go from memory.
You can always call me and ask.
Yeah, that's it. I'll say, what happens in this bit? Oh, yeah, nothing. Oh, there.
Yeah.
I remember now. Is that the one where nothing happened? Oh, yeah. Is that one
Unless
or
it's
six?
the fourth movie, then they use the Microsoft Connect screen dots. So, all right, number 8.
Do your number 8 then.
Little movie called Hush.
Oh, yes, I've seen that.
Did you see that one? What did you think of that? I really enjoyed it. I thought it was extremely clever.
I think, yeah, the idea of it I thought was really clever. I'm just trying to think back. It's a while since I watched it. Yeah, I didn't love it. I thought the idea was very good, but I think it quickly fell into sort of normal slasher territory type thing.
It kind of did, but I went back and watched it more than once.
Yeah.
And it's one of those that really grew on me.
Okay.
You know, it's, I kind of like Mike Flanagan, so, you know.
Fair enough.
I enjoyed it, so.
Again, it's the idea of any time you have a sort of slasher film where they introduce a new idea and you think, oh, that's new, and then when you get into the film, about halfway into the film, they sort of drop it normally, and then it just becomes a regular slasher film, doesn't it?
It is, but I think this was a little, I think the main character was one of those that I sure as hell was rooting for a lot more than in many slashers.
Oh,
know?
yeah.
I think that's what did it.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah. Fair enough.
All right, sir, hit me with your number 8.
My number 8, you'll like this one, is It Man 3.
Absolutely.
It Man 3. Yeah, it was you that put me onto these, actually.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember you mentioning about it, and then I saw this come out. I got the press release for this one, so I thought, okay, I'll take a punt on that one. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I bought the box set with all 3 films in.
Well, all three, from the one actor. Donnie Yen?
Donnie Yen.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yep, and I love the first one. I like the second one, and I like the third one. The third one does go into ridiculousness with, you got Mike Tyson in there, who needs to be subtitled more than Donnie Yen does, to be honest. But you can't argue with the fight scenes in these films, can you?
No.
They're so well done.
No, I mean, that is, I think Ip Man 2 is my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Got a bit Rocky 5 in the plot, that one, didn't it?
Yeah. Maybe more like Rocky 4.
Yeah, a little bit over the top, but
yeah. Well, I mean, you got it. He leaves his wife to train. He's fighting a boxer who's seemingly better than him. Yeah, it was all Rocky 4.
Yeah, I think they borrowed quite heavily from the Rocky films there, but they're all great. They're great entertainment.
Absolutely, they are. Have you seen the other Ip Man?
No, not the ones with the different actor in. No,
they're not horrible.
Okay.
I prefer Donnie Yen because I think the fight scenes and the choreography in those are just top notch. I mean, just absolutely over the top. But the other ones aren't bad. I think you would like them. I think you should see them just for perspective.
Yeah, I think one of them may be on Netflix. I'm not sure. I'm sure I've seen it around somewhere. So
yeah, good stuff.
I should give it a go. But yeah, Ip Man 3, great entertainment. Mike Tyson, watching him fight Donnie Yen is the obvious highlight. He can still move. He can still bloody move. So yeah, good entertainment.
Absolutely. I wonder if he ever regrets that face tattoo.
A bit fucking late now, isn't it? I wouldn't want to be the surgeon to try and laser it off anyway.
No.
It'd be like that scene. It'd be like the unraveling of the Joker, wouldn't
Yes.
it?
Well, number 7 for me
Yeah.
is Clown.
Oh, okay.
I really like that movie. It just clicked with me with the whole mythology. It was well done. I just absolutely enjoyed that movie.
It is a good film. Yeah, we got that last year. We got it before you guys.
Yes, you did by a whole year.
Yeah, I've got it on DVD. Yeah, I think I love the premise of it, and I like the look of it, but I didn't sort of love the film as a whole when I watched it.
Okay.
I don't know why. I'll have to go back and watch it again, but...
Well, because it's... you have to suspend a large amount of belief on that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I think maybe if Rob Zombie had made it more than Eli Roth, I might be a bit hotter on it.
Oh, God. Oh, on that note, what's your number 7?
Mine's an easy one. Is Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Wow.
Well, I know. You didn't think I'd go for the big budget ones, did you?
No. I just didn't think you liked it that much.
Yeah, I did like it. I thought Ben Affleck was the best Batman certainly since Michael Keaton, possibly since Adam West.
I was absolutely shocked at how well I enjoyed him as Batman.
Yeah.
I usually can't stand Ben Affleck.
No, I don't like him particularly, but I thought he was great as Batman.
Yes. It's the best movie since Dogma that I've seen with him in it.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, everyone's moaned about this film. Oh, it's too long, it's bloated. Yes, it is. Can't argue with that. I think Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is fucking terrible. Really bad miscasting.
Yes, I agree.
I
agree.
I would have preferred somebody older. I mean, for some reason, I had Tom Hanks in my head. Someone like that.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
or even Michael Keaton. Somebody like that.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
But, yeah, I think they made a mistake with that. But, I mean, Henry Cavill as Superman, I think he's fine. I just don't think he's been served that great material to work with yet. But I think we'll get a good Superman film out of him.
I enjoyed Man of Steel.
Yes, I like Man of Steel. I thought it was very good.
Yeah, me too. So when I got the DVD, they had the the ultimate director's cut on there.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't even know now, maybe half an hour longer, 40 minutes longer. And I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
I liked the longer one. I thought it was really good.
The longer one's better because it fills out the plot a lot more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree.
And I love the fact we got a Batmobile that looks like a Batmobile now and not just a fucking military tumbler.
Yeah, they did. I think they went out of their way on this one.
Yeah, I think they had to veer it back towards the comic book, I think, after Nolan's films.
Yes. Although, in my mind, Heath Ledger is almost the high watermark for Batman villains.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I haven't seen Suicide Squad yet, so it's not on my list, obviously, because I haven't seen it.
Right.
So I don't know what Jared Leto's take is. I haven't heard that many great things about it.
Yeah, me neither, but
But there we go. But yeah, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. I enjoyed it for what it was. I came out the cinema. I wasn't unhappy and miserable. I thought it entertained me enough. So I'm a huge Batman nut anyway. And I thought Affleck did a good job. And I'm looking forward to seeing more of him in that role.
I have to say, I was a little disappointed they just gave a cameo to Aquaman.
Well,
they're
setting it up for Justice, aren't they?
I know. And I know his character in comic books takes a lot of shit, but I always enjoyed Submariner and Aquaman. So
I've never read any Aquaman, to be honest.
But anyways, there you go.
There you go. All right, what's your number 6?
My number 6 is The Witch.
Oh, okay.
I saw this in the theater, thought it was really, really, really good. It's just a good old-fashioned ghost tale. And it's one of those movies that I think I've watched it since on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
It's one of those that benefits from a theater experience.
Okay, I didn't see it in theaters. So.
Okay. But I enjoyed it. I really thought it was good. Yes, it's very slow moving. Yes, it's a slow burn, but it's a good old fashioned ghost tale. Plain and simple.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm not going to say too much about it just yet.
Okay.
My number 6 is 31.
That low. I'm shocked.
Yeah. I didn't love it as much as I wanted. I think we said this at the time.
Yeah.
I wanted to love it because, I love Rob Zombie.
Yes.
and I certainly enjoyed it, and I've gone back and watched it again, and I enjoyed it just as much on a second watch. But it is very much, how to say it, I think Rob Zombie by numbers.
Yes.
And I think if Richard Brake in it, it's fantastic, as Doomhead. One of the best. I want to see him and Sid Haig do a sort of buddy road movie together.
I gotta say, even in spite of House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects, I think Doomhead is probably his best bad dude.
I think there's a lot of potential to do more with him in other films now.
There is.
If Zombie wants to go down that route.
Yes, but I think he's probably Zombie's best bad guy.
Yeah, I mean, Captain Spaulding for me all the way, but yeah, Doomhead is a very close second.
Gotcha.
But but that said, it was disappointing in the fact that it was not quite up there with Devil's Rejects for me, but it's number 6 in my list. I did enjoy it. It will be one of those films where I want to I need a quick fix of some redneck sleaze. I'll stick it on and just have it on in the background. I'll look up every few minutes and I'll see Sherry Moon Zombie with her arse out and Richard Brake, slashing people in the face, and it gives me that little hit I need. I'll have a little copy. I'll have a little digital copy on my phone, so if I get stuck in traffic somewhere or on the train or whatever, I can just sit and watch it, get that little fix, turn it off again. It's that film for me.
I got you.
But I wish it was higher. Really wish it was higher on my list, but didn't quite hit those heights for me.
And I think you said it, hit the nail on the head. It's Zombie by numbers.
Yeah, it just feels he's sort of thought, what worked in Corpses and Devil's Rejects. Right, let's just put that in. Let's just do it again with a different actor.
Right.
But it's number 6. I still got some pleasure out of it. Okay, right. Halfway through. Do you want to give us your turkey?
Can you guess what my turkey is?
No, this is the one that I tried to think about, and I didn't know.
Okay.
Unless it's the film I've just spoken about.
No. This one is one that just took me by surprise as being as bad as it was, and that is The Blair Witch.
Really?
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Every time I see that movie poster, all I think is, Adam and Simon, what have you done to me? You've killed me. There's a lot wrong with it. It started out great. I was happy in the theater. I'm like, this is great. And then in the third act, it just all goes to shit. And, don't watch it.
Okay. Well, I will be watching it because I had the press release for it last week, so there's a good chance I'll be getting it for review when it hits here in January on DVD.
Just buckle up, buddy.
Well, I don't have the love for the first ones that you do, so I'll be a bit more objective on it, I think.
Yes. And that's, if you do a review, I will be very interested on what your take is, more from a clinical aspect. I emotionally, I wanted to love this movie. I left the movie theater wanting to love this movie, and I just couldn't.
Okay. I suppose when I get it through, I'll have to go have a rewatch of the first two as well, just to catch up, because it's been a while since I've watched them.
Yeah, just watch the first one. You don't need to watch the second one.
Yeah, I might do just for context. I've got them both on DVD, so I might just for context.
I gotcha.
I've only watched the second one once, and I've got to say, I don't think I hated it as much as everyone else does.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I know a lot of people that like the second one and can't stand the first one, so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my turkey is, I don't know if you've seen this, but you'll probably love it. It's a little film called The Unfolding.
I have not seen it.
No. Basically, it's, if you want to go back to our last show and hear me talk about Paranormal Activity, expect those sort of reactions.
Oh God, okay.
Yeah, it's a sort of found footage thing, people going around old buildings, nothing happens, it's bollocks.
Is it known by a different title?
I don't know. It was released this year. It was shown at Fright Fest, and it's on the Fright Fest Presents label over here on DVD. Actually, I shall have a quick look and see if there is another title for it. I can hook you into my review if you like, because I did a written review of this for Flickering Myth. Yeah, it was a total 1 star for me. There's a TV show over here called Most Haunted, which is like people go around old buildings with a camera and a psychic and pretend that things are happening when it really, you can see that it clearly fucking isn't.
Yeah.
And it's basically a 90-minute version of that. And it's
okay.
complete garbage. It's bland. It's boring. That's it. You know, it's the Paranormal Activity thing for me. It just does nothing.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm just going to bring it up on IMDb and see if there's another name for it in the US. No, but I'm glad to see some other people who've given it 1 star reviews. Not just me. Possibly the worst movie ever, somebody has put there. Yeah, could well be. It could well be. You'll probably love it. To me, I would rather sit through the first 3 Paranormal Activities again than watch this.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It really was. It was bad. It was so...
It was that bad. Okay.
Yeah. Generically boring, shite. Yeah, terrible. Not going to watch it again, ever.
Yeah, it doesn't sound all that whippy.
No, but like I say, you'll probably love it.
You know, I'm ignoring that bait.
Yeah, I know you are. I've just sent you a link on Skype there.
Oh, okay. Oh, but if I can, if I can watch it for free, I'm going to. So.
Yeah, don't fucking pay for it, honestly.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
This way, if you pay to rent this film, you've probably doubled the budget of the actual film.
Yeah, I'm cautious ever since I had to pay $10 US for The Next Generation, so I'm a little more cautious.
Texas Chainsaw. Well, at least that's got a little bit of something happening in it.
Well, the part where his bionic leg goes screwy is kind of fun.
The unfolding makes Texas Chainsaw 4 look like the fucking Exorcist, I tell you.
Oh, God. Okay.
Honestly, absolutely dire film in every way. Nothing redeeming about it whatsoever. So anyway, give us your number 5.
Then I shall wait for it to come on Hulu or Shudder or Netflix or something. Interesting.
Yes.
The unfolding. Okay. Shall we? Number 5.
Yeah.
My number 5 is a flick called Scherzo Diabolico.
Oh, yes, I remember you mentioning this. It's not out over here.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. No, you can get a Region 1 DVD from Amazon, I think, but it's about 15, 20 quid.
Wow. Okay.
So I did look that one up after you said about it.
It's, I think you might like it. I really do.
Now, you know what happens when you say that.
I know, and I'm cautious in saying that. I'm trying to think. Adrian Bagliano.
Oh, yeah.
Is the director. And
yeah, I like them.
I like, yeah, he did, Here Comes the Devil.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we said about that. Yeah, we liked that one, didn't we?
Yeah, and Cold Sweat, which I also saw.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
And he did one of the ABCs of Death. I like him. I think he does great stuff.
Okay.
This is probably, I can say I think this is probably his best movie.
Okay, yeah. If I see it streaming anywhere, I'll watch it. But, yeah, say it's not available.
You should. Let's just say, given your number 10 movie,
yeah,
I think you might like it.
Oh, okay. Well, interesting. Well, yeah, I shall make a note. Well, I think I made a note last time, so I did look it up. But yeah, maybe some distributor will hear this and release it for us over here. But I fucking doubt it.
I was going to say, are we that influential?
No.
Yeah.
We can't even influence each other, let alone fucking anyone else.
Exactly.
Okay, no. Oh, my number 5 is one we've spoken about. It's The Witch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And it wasn't my number 5, but I quickly changed it once you mentioned it because I forgot about it.
Now, did everything just go down and drop off so you have an honorable mention at the end?
No, I took one out actually, which I did and R about anyway. So, which was a documentary that I watched, but I took it out, so I swapped it with The Witch. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I like the slow burn. I like the pace of it. I love the ending, that imagery of the witches in the forest. I like anything sort of witchy and occulty anyway. Yeah, it was like a classic sort of occult novel, but in a film form, and I really enjoyed it.
Yes. Yeah, it very much reminded me of some, reading Edgar Allan Poe longer stuff. You know what I mean? It's just very old American kind of thing.
That's it. And I think film-wise, it was a throwback to those sort of Blood on Satan's Claw and Witchfinder General and those sort of old occult films, from the late 60s.
Yes.
Very much in that vibe.
Very well shot.
Yeah, very well shot. Great performance from what's his name? Ralph In. I don't know how to pronounce his surname. Inez. I don't know. I can't remember. The guy who's in The Office over here plays Finchy.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember his name, but yeah, he does a lot of voiceover work on TV adverts and that over here as well.
Gotcha.
But yeah, great film. And I need to go and watch it again. I've got it on Blu-ray, so I keep meaning to watch it again. I'll probably watch it over Christmas again at some point, I think.
Yeah, it's a happy Christmas movie.
It's a lovely Christmas movie. So what's your number 4 then?
Mine is a movie called The Wailing.
Ah, yeah, we chatted about this the other day, didn't we?
Yep. It was, buckle up. It's 2.5 hours long.
Oh.
But it, doesn't feel like 2.5 hours long. It was good. The ending was good. Kind of keeps you guessing up till the very end.
Yeah.
Literally keeps you guessing up until the very end. But overall, it was, loved the mysticism. It was just good stuff. Well acted.
Is that an Asian? Is it an Asian film?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
I thought it was. Yeah.
I don't remember what country it's from. I want to say South Korea.
Yeah, I want to say Korean, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I've seen people sort of talking about it on Twitter and stuff, but I haven't really delved into it too much. I want to sort of see it fresh.
Yeah. Don't read about it. But the only thing I say is just buckle up because it is 2.5 hours long.
Yeah. I think I have to be in the mood for that sort of thing.
You know what? I started to watch it 4 different times, and I stopped simply because of that. What you said right there, you got to be in the mood for it.
Yeah.
Yes, it is South Korean.
South Korean, yeah, okay.
Yep.
Well, they've got a good track record on these sorts of genre films.
Absolutely, they do. Absolutely.
I shall look. Again, that's one I'll probably look for on the streaming services when it's available.
That's why I saw it as it popped up on Netflix.
Oh, right. I don't know. Do you know if it's on Netflix over here?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I do know. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could tell. I wish I could look up what's on Netflix UK.
I know. Yeah, I see things on Twitter and people go, "Oh, it's on Netflix." Like, "Oh, brilliant!" I go on Netflix UK, and it's like, "Oh, no, it's not." Shit.
Yeah. Now, whenever I say that on Facebook or Twitter, I try and make sure and put a US by it. So
yeah.
People don't. I mean, like I know that Shudder has Baskin and a couple other movies on there that I want to see.
Yeah.
But what happens is Shudder over here gets weird on certain devices, and so it shows a lot of movies that I don't have access to.
Haven't you seen Baskin? I thought you had.
Yeah, I've seen it. But I mean, it's one of those movies that I remember in like Rare Exports: A Christmas Tale.
Yeah.
It showed up on Shudder UK or Shudder Europe, and then it took like a month for it to actually get listed here.
Oh, right. Because Netflix US has got a Christmas Horror Story on it at the moment, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not on Netflix UK yet.
Yes.
But I'm going to put it on DVD anyway, but it just means I've got to go outside and find out where my disc is. And I can't be asked.
I actually have the Walmart version, which is, I think it's called like a holiday horror or something like that.
Yeah, I think they had a different name, didn't they? Yeah.
Yep.
I seem to remember seeing that, yeah.
Just like with Deathgasm, it's called Heavy Metal Apocalypse.
Oh, of course, yeah.
At Walmart.
That'll put people off.
Idiots. All right then. What's number 4?
That was your number 4, was it? I've lost track now. Yeah, my number 4 is one that I watched last week, actually, and it's called Lights Out.
Wow.
Yes.
You did like it.
I did like Lights Out. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
As we record this, my review of it hasn't gone live.
Okay.
But by the time this comes out, it will have. I thought one of the most effective horror films I've seen all year, to be honest.
Really?
I don't usually do the jump scare thing. I don't usually find much joy in it. But I think the way that this film handled it, it wasn't just gratuitous every few seconds jump scares. And I think it fed into the way that, you know, the conceit is the demon can only be seen when the lights are on. So I think the jump scare thing played into the turning the lights on and off thing.
Yep.
I just think that worked.
Yep.
So it wasn't a perfect film, but, you know, it was only about 75 minutes long. It had an interesting premise. I think I'd like to see more about the main character, the demon. Know a bit more about that. Maybe there's a mythology there. Some other things can be done out of that.
Yep.
I like the leading girl in it. Teresa Palmer, is it? I think her name is something like that. Thought she was really good. Yeah, really solid horror film that does what it says on the tin, so to speak.
Yeah. And the little 2-minute short that
that's on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really, really good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean the film is basically that. You know, the opening scene of the film is basically that in a different setting, isn't it? And then
Yes.
they go off in another direction.
Yep, fleshed out a bit for
yeah,
sure.
It's fine. Yeah, little baggy in the middle once you've introduced the characters, but I think the ending's pretty solid and some good imagery in there, some nice creepy imagery.
Yep.
That sort of imagery, if that had been used more in Paranormal Activity, I might have been a bit more friendly on it. But watching people standing still for fucking an hour and a half, no.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going back to it.
I watched 2 found footage movies yesterday.
Of course you did.
I know, yes. Now, both found footage movies were predominantly shot on a combination of iPhones and stationary security cameras.
Yeah. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should.
One of them I thought was really good. The other one I thought was really inventive, although not necessarily the best movie I've ever seen. But this guy was the only actor in it, shot using a selfie stick and an iPhone and stationary security cameras.
You see, I just don't want to watch that.
I know you don't. I would never, in my wildest imagination, recommend those movies to you. I mean, no, just I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I think if you are a hardcore found footage fan, yeah, they're good. They're decent movies. But if you are tangential to the whole found footage thing, just don't even bother. It's not worth it. It's an hour and 10 minutes you'll never get back.
Yeah, an hour and 10 minutes of looking at someone on a selfie stick.
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Why? Who thinks this is a good idea?
Actually, the story is
non-existent.
It's not bad. No. The story is good, but I think, I know why he went 70 minutes because he wanted to make it a full length. But if he had been around 55 minutes, I think it would have been even better. But
around 2 minutes would have been better.
Oh, shut up. What's your number 4?
I've done my number 4. We're on number 3s now.
Oh, okay. My number 3 is a little film called The Mind's Eye.
Okay.
That is by Joe Begos.
Right.
He also did a little film called Almost Human.
Yes, I've heard of that.
Has a lot of the same actors in it. This is like an 80s Scanners type movie.
Oh, right, okay.
Or an 80s Firestarter type of movie.
I've got an 80s Scanners style movie. It's called Scanners.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have both Scanners and Firestarter. As a matter of fact, I have the Criterion release for Scanners. So I got booklets and coming out of my, whatever.
I've got the old Anchor Bay box set, DVD box set, and I've got the Second Sight Blu-rays.
Gotcha.
I do love Scanners. Yeah.
I'm a huge Joe Begos fan. When Almost Human came out, I clicked it, I watched it, I went, holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah.
It's very independent. He does not have a massive budget, but he is a plus on practical images or practical effects.
Okay.
So he'll spend a lot of money to do a practical effect versus, a little more money on CGI. So a lot of this stuff it's a very practical movie, well acted, well written, well directed. It's good stuff.
Okay, I might add that one to my list then. It's not one I've heard of, to be honest.
I don't even know. I don't know if you've got a release there.
No. No, it doesn't look like oh, hang on. The Mind's Eye. Yeah, we got... No, it's Region 1. No, it hasn't had a release over here.
That's why you've never... Yeah. But if you get a chance to review it or whatnot, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it.
Image Entertainment. I'm surprised that hasn't been released over here then, because, they usually do. I should add that to my list then.
Oh, I don't know about over there, but over here, the Vudu VOD service, they give you early access to movies.
Okay.
That are still in the theaters. And this was one that was, still in the theaters, but it got a VOD release. And I snatched it up and watched it. And I was like, wow, yeah, okay, good stuff.
Yeah, I think there's one that will probably crop up on one of the streaming services at some point.
Yeah,
that type of thing.
I think it will too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at Amazon now. You can get a Region 1 DVD. The cheapest is £12.64 plus the postage. So, yeah, then that's new. And you could buy new, it's £12. Used, it's £30. Don't understand that.
Some people are stupid.
They are. Still, never mind. No, I've just added that to my list of ones to look out for, though. So there we go. Right, my number 3 is Deathgasm.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was shown at Fright Fest last year, 2015, but we didn't get a DVD release over here till February, I think it was.
Yeah.
So that's why I've put it in. I fucking loved it.
Oh, yeah. No, it is great stuff.
You know, I mean, even if this had been released 25 years ago when I was like 15, probably would have thought it was the greatest thing ever. But, you know, it's got Evil Dead style zombies, it's got occultism and death metal. So there you go. I'm happy.
I know.
It just covers all bases for me, really.
Yeah, we got a release last year for this one, so.
Yeah, I've got it on Blu-ray and DVD.
I've only got it on DVD. I picked it up at Walmart as the Heavy Metal Apocalypse.
Of course you did. Yeah, I've got a Blu-ray. I was sent a Blu-ray for review purposes because I think only one outlet was doing it on Blu-ray over here. And then I went and bought a DVD anyway, just so I can play it on my portable DVD player.
I gotcha.
So
I gotcha.
Yeah, I thought it's fantastic. It's so much fun. It's teenagers, heavy metal, blood spraying everywhere, some tits here and there. Ticks all the boxes. It's funny. It's stupid. It's just brilliant fun. Brilliant fun.
It's New Zealand, right?
Yes.
Didn't they do a little movie called Black Sheep?
Yeah, that was about 8 or 9 years ago, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, those people in New Zealand know how to do horror comedies.
Well, you need to delve back into some early Peter Jackson. Then you need to watch Brain Dead.
Will I be disappointed?
No, you need to watch Brain Dead. In America, it's called Dead Alive.
Okay.
Make a note of it, find it, watch it, and love it.
Isn't Arrow giving Dead Alive a release? Maybe it's over here. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Over here, it's called Brain Dead. In the US, it's called Dead Alive. It's from 1992, I want to say, early 90s. Watch that and tell me that. Watch that and say, is that the same director who made Lord of the Rings? Honestly, you'll fucking love it. It's brilliant fun. One of my favourites. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, that was my number 3, Deathgasm.
Nice.
So what's your number 2?
We're getting down to it, aren't we?
We are.
Yep. My number 2 is Don't Breathe.
Oh, right. I haven't seen that yet.
I really liked it. There's only about 50,000 twists at the end of the movie.
Oh, good.
But it was good. What they show you in some of the extended trailers is it doesn't give away everything, and I like that.
Okay.
I was surprised. It builds great atmosphere. It's good stuff. It's really, I think you'd like it. I think you'd like it.
It's getting DVD release here next month.
Nice.
It was shown at Fright Fest in the summer, and I saw a lot of people's reactions to it were like really good. And I've seen the trailer, so I don't want to see anything else till I've seen the whole film.
Yep.
So hopefully I'll get a review. I don't know who's releasing.
I hope so.
I don't know who's releasing it yet, but I shall look into that. But
yeah. I had to go. I went out and bought the Blu-ray.
Oh.
On the week it was released.
Wow.
Yeah.
Positive praise indeed then.
Yep.
Excellent. Okay. My number 2 is one, I think I've mentioned it a couple of times in Good, Bad and Ugly. And I know our friend Duncan over at Podcast Under the Stairs has mentioned it a few times. And that is Bone Tomahawk.
Oh, yes.
Yes. There you go. A little bit of cannibal western.
Yeah. That was a great movie. Son of a bitch. That was a great movie.
Fantastic fucking movie. Real throwback to old style westerns. Throwing a bit of the original Hills Have Eyes in there, and that's basically what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kurt Russell is magnificent.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah, much better than Hateful Eight in terms of westerns. Hateful Eight didn't make much. I was really disappointed with that.
Really?
Yeah. I love Tarantino, but Hateful Eight didn't do it for me at all. Again, a bit like Rob Zombie with 31. I think maybe it's just a little bit too much Tarantino in it. It's like, do something different.
Yeah, I can understand that. But it went from just a really good story to absolute bonkers bloodshed there at the end, didn't it?
Yeah. But anyway, Bone Tomahawk.
Good stuff.
2 hours long. It's a real slow burn. If you don't like westerns, you probably won't get a lot out of it, because the first hour and a half is just basically a western.
I don't think that's true. Really? I don't like westerns.
No?
Nope. And I really, really enjoyed Bone Tomahawk. It came out last year for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it here this year. But yeah,
Nice.
I just thought it was fantastic. And
Yep.
yeah, I'm going to watch it. I've watched it 3 times already, and I'll probably watch it again before the year's out.
Wow, you do like it.
I do like it. That last half hour is some of the most magnificent horror I've seen for a long time.
It's really good, isn't it? It's well shot. Filmography or cinematography and script writing. Oh, it's really good.
Yeah, and it's the pacing as well. It just
Yes. Yep.
it never gets frenzied. You can make out everything that's happening on screen. It's all done just so deliberately, just to sort of, but it keeps upping it as it goes through.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree.
Fuck, I feel like watching it now, actually. Might watch it. Oh, no, I can't watch it tonight. I'm doing something else. Yeah, good though.
Yep.
Right then, your number 1. I think I know what it is.
You know what it is. It's Baskin.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's movies that involve things like purgatories and demons and angel lore, I'm in. I mean, that ticks a huge box for me.
And it's not found footage.
It's not found footage.
Fucking hell.
I actually, over at Screencast, I chatted with Brad for a while about this, but it's a fabulous movie. I love it. He recommended it about February, and it took, almost the whole year for me to see it. I only saw it about midway through the year.
Yeah.
So, but I just love it. Love the movie. I've watched it 3 times. I just absolutely could go on and on and on about it.
Oh, I'm actually just trying to call up my review of it, to be honest. I can't find it. Yeah, I did review this earlier in the year. This was in my top 10 for a while. Dropped out, I think. It's probably round about number 11 if I was to carry on doing them.
That doesn't surprise me based on your other movies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this for the record. I have no clue what your number 1 is.
You should do. I'm just calling up Baskin. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I gave it 4 stars when I reviewed it. Yeah, it was hanging around my top 10, but it just dropped out. But I need to watch it again. But yeah, I did enjoy that.
Yeah,
it was just one of those films that's just a little different, but yet a lot of it was very familiar.
Yes.
If you know what I mean.
Right.
Again,
Right.
it's not the material. It's what you do with it, isn't it? And I think that's what they did. I think I compared it to Hellraiser at the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Right then, my number 1. I can't believe you don't know what my number 1 is. It came out in the US last year. We got it in January.
I've drawn a blank.
It's got my favourite actor in it.
Sid Haig?
No. Sylvester Stallone.
Creed.
Yeah. Creed, my number 1 film of this year. I fucking loved it.
Yep.
I can say this is the only film I probably really, really loved this year. I don't think this year's been particularly strong. There's been some good stuff, but nothing that I've made me sort of get emotional. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But Creed, I love the Rocky franchise. I say it all the time. I really do. If I was on a desert island and I could only have one franchise to watch over and over, it would be the Rocky films. And this just feeds into it so well. Stallone is brilliant. Michael B. Jordan's really good. When the trailers first came out, I was like, oh no, just put it to bed because Rocky Balboa was a nice finale.
Right, okay.
And I was like, oh no, I'm really not interested. Don't know what. And I watched that second trailer that came out, the one that gave you a little bit more, one that actually had Stallone in it. And I was like, oh fuck no, man, I need to see this. And it was the shot of Stallone and Jordan on the speedballs side by side together. I was just like, oh man, it's Rocky again.
It's Rocky and Apollo.
Yeah. And I took my son to see it because he's never seen a Rocky film on the big screen.
Okay.
So I took my son to see it and said, you need to see this. Of course, as soon as the training montages start and the music kicks in and everybody gets pumped up, and he loved it as well. And I said, well, imagine that in 1985 when Rocky IV came out, because I was his age then when that happened. So,
okay.
Yeah, Creed, it's Sly Stallone, it's Rocky, it's boxing, it's not horror, but I don't just do horror, I do other stuff as well. There you go, loved it, Creed, there you go, brilliant, can't say any more. Watched it 4 times, going to watch it again before the end of the year.
There's been 2 franchises I've seen, 3 franchises I've seen, every one of them in the theater.
Okay.
That's been Harry Potter, Star Wars, and Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, the Rocky franchise, I was with it until number 5. I saw number 5 in the theater, and then I gave up after that.
Because you haven't seen Balboa yet, have you?
No, I have not.
Oh, you need to see that, man.
Yeah, I gotta get on the stick. Absolutely.
Have you seen Creed?
No.
No. Okay, I'll watch Balboa and Creed then, definitely.
Okay.
But I haven't seen all the Rockies in cinemas. I've only seen from 4 onwards.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the first one when I was a very wee lad.
Oh.
Saw that in the cinema. There for a while in the 70s, it was real popular to have novelizations of movies.
Yeah.
And I read the Rocky novelization the year that when it came out. I wow, this is great.
I'd love to read that.
I saw it on a theater on a trailer, and I'm like, Dad, can we go? And so he took me.
Did the film, the punches thrown in the film, marry up to the punches thrown in the book?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it was very. It followed it was just a novelization of the movie, so it was step for step.
Yeah. Oh well, no, I haven't read that, but I'm just trying to think now of any franchises I've seen everything of in the cinema. The Star Wars films I have, but not when they came out. I saw them at like matinee showing type things. I'm just trying to think. I don't know that I have, to be honest. Apart from the remake, I've never seen any Nightmare on Elm Street on the big screen.
Try to think if I saw that on.
I've seen all the Rob Zombie films that have been on the big screen, I think. No, bollocks, no, I haven't. Look, I didn't see Lords of Salem cinema either.
I've seen a couple of Jasons on the screen, 3 and 4.
I've never seen any Jason film on the big screen.
Yeah, I saw it in 3D.
I've only the Halloweens. I've only seen the Rob Zombie ones on the big screen.
Okay.
No, I don't think there's anything apart from Star Wars. I don't think there's anything I've seen them all on the big screen. Jaws. I haven't seen Jaws 2 on the big screen. I've seen all the others.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So did you need to see any other movies that you missed? I have a couple that I wanted to see. I wanted to see Train to Busan and Autopsy of Jane Doe, and I'm especially intrigued with the Jane Doe one because the director of Troll Hunter did it, and I love Troll Hunter. I wanted to see those two. I don't know if they would have made my list. I think they might have, but those are the two that I'm really kind of sorry that I missed.
I haven't seen Suicide Squad.
Okay.
I'm waiting for that to be cheap in the bargain bin, then I'll buy it. I haven't seen X-Men Apocalypse. But again, I'm hoping for that to be cheap after Christmas on Blu-ray, then I'll pick that up.
I liked it.
Yeah, I've got all the others on Blu-ray, so I'll get it, but I don't want to pay 15 quid for it. What else? I know Don't Breathe is one that I wanted to see, but so we're not getting that till January, so I'll get that then. But no, I can't think of anything else that I've sort of missed. I've gone, no, I didn't see that. I've sort of seen the films I wanted to see, sort of thing.
Yeah. Those last two, I was really hoping to get them in, but I just couldn't do it.
I mean, there's a few that didn't quite make my top 10, which I suppose honourable mentions we can do now.
Yeah.
Baskin didn't quite make my top 10. It was there for a while. Return of the Caped Crusaders, the animated Batman film.
Okay.
Which, again, that floated around my top 10, but I sort of nudged it out. There was a documentary that came out called The Governor, which is about Lenny McLean, who was a bare-knuckle street fighter over in the UK. That was really, really good.
Okay.
And, oh, God, there was another one that just went straight out my head, which I was going to mention. Oh, Frankenstein. There was a version of Frankenstein that came out this year that had Tony Todd in it.
Really?
Yes. I did review it.
Interesting.
That was in my top 10 for a while. I really, really enjoyed that. It's sort of a different take on Frankenstein, but again, it just got nudged out by the end. But yeah, those are all hanging around my top 10 at some point.
Excellent. That's cool.
And I'm sure Star Wars will make it when I get to see it.
Yeah. That I tried to keep mine all horror, but yeah, Star Wars can't wait.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I went to see the new Harry Potter universe one, the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I loved it. I thought it was a great movie.
Oh, I fucking hate Harry Potter.
I know.
I don't get it.
I know you don't. But I think part of it is that I read most of the books before I saw the first movie.
Okay. I started reading one of the books once and I gave up before the end of the first chapter. It just wasn't sinking in.
Yeah.
Didn't care for it.
It happens.
Yeah. So I just go on. I've only watched one of the films.
Which one did you watch?
Don't know. It's got Harry Potter in it.
Shut up. Was it young or older?
I I think it may be the third one. What's the third one called?
Prisoner of Azkaban?
Does that have somebody trapped in a mirror or a painting or something?
They all have that.
Oh, do they? Oh, well, that doesn't help then, does it?
No.
Yeah, I'm sure he wasn't really young, but he wasn't his oldest yet. I'm sure it was the third one.
That's one of the better ones.
Is it? No, well,
Yeah,
I don't care for them.
Okay. So, my honorable mentions are, Jeremy Sisto movie called Hangman.
You love Jeremy Sisto, don't you?
I am a fan. I am a fan.
I watched him the other night in Wrong Turn, actually.
Okay.
That was on telly, so I thought I'd put that on.
That's a found footage movie, really good. Southbound. I actually had that in my top 10 and dropped it out for Green Room.
Yeah, I think you liked that a bit more than I did.
I think so too.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. It was okay. Bits of it I liked.
I really liked The Neighbor. That was another honorable mention.
Oh, what? Oh, yes, from Arrow Films over here.
Is it? Okay. And my last honorable mention is a found footage movie. Now, bear with me. It's called Therapy. It's a Shudder exclusive in the U.S., but it's a French movie, and it was directed by a 17 or an 18-year-old. And
you're really not selling it to me.
no, I understand that, but what he directed is head and shoulders above tons of found footage I've seen.
Okay.
He did for that young of a kid to have that good of a screenplay, that good of a story, that good of pacing, that good of, direction. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
It was good.
I was shocked.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yep.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
That's it. Well.
Yep.
Okay, so is there anything in particular you're looking forward to next year?
Yeah. There's a short that I'm looking forward to. It's called The Rainy Season.
Yeah.
It's a Stephen King short story adapted under his Dollar Baby contract.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen the trailer, loved the trailer, directed by Vanessa Iannata, right? And I'm thrilled to death, that I think, I'm going to be able to, review it.
Oh, nice.
So I think that'll be great. There's a set of, anthology movies all directed by women called XX that I'm really looking forward to.
Okay.
And you probably won't care for this. But I've liked his other films, and that is Death House.
Oh, is that the one with Kane Hodder in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, I'm looking forward to that, yeah.
And Tony Todd and a whole bunch of others.
Is Robert Englund in it as well?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I've seen that on Twitter, yeah, I've seen them tweeting about that. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll be up for that.
Yeah, it's, the director is escaping me.
No, I can't remember, but, oh yeah, I don't know why you think I wouldn't be into that. It's got Kane Hodder, Robert Englund, and Tony Todd in it.
True. He, this director did, Camp Dread.
Oh yeah.
It's that comedy where they're shooting,
Is that the Eric Roberts one?
Yes! That
Yeah.
one. Yeah. And, he also did a movie, I think it's called The Fields, that I really enjoyed too, so.
Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll be up for that when it arrives, yeah.
Yeah. But I loved that premise of the Death House thing is just,
yeah.
It's got me really, really, really intrigued.
That's it,
I mean, it's like, yeah, okay, I can get behind this thing quick.
Any chance to see Kane Hodder and Robert Englund on screen together, I'm in for that.
Is this the one that Gunnar Hansen was writing or wrote?
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, could be. Oh, well. We'll keep an eye out for that, then.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Anything else you're looking forward to?
No, that's...
No.
Harrison Smith. Sorry, driving me nuts. I had to look up, who directed it.
Okay, yep.
But yeah, I really, I'm excited about those 3 movies.
Okay, well, I've got 3 that I'm looking forward to, and these might surprise you, actually.
Okay.
Because they're maybe a little bit mainstream for my usual tastes.
Ooh.
But, oh, yeah, I've been doing some trailer watching, and first one is the new King Kong that's coming out, Skull Island.
I saw the trailer in the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Okay.
I am absolutely intrigued. It
Yeah.
seems like they've made him bigger and badder than ever before.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for King Kong. I love the original King Kong.
Okay.
And the Peter Jackson film, I've grown to like it. I didn't like it when I first saw it, but I've grown to like it. But I like a lot of the mythology around Kong. And I saw the trailer. Tom Hiddleston's in it. Don't really care for Tom Hiddleston that much, but he's the guy they're going to be putting in these types of films now.
Right.
But like you say, it looks like they're doing something interesting with Kong, actually making him a bit more dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
And the trailers look interesting, so I'm up for that. The other one I'm looking forward to is War for the Planet of the Apes.
I've seen that trailer too.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm all over that.
It looks like it could be probably one of the better ones in the series, to be honest.
I love the Planet of the Apes films, especially these new ones that are coming out. I thought Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was fantastic.
Yeah, it was good. Good.
I'm all up for that.
I saw the first one in the movie theater. I thought it was good.
I didn't. No, I haven't seen any of these in the cinema actually. So I'll probably go and see this one then. And the other one I look forward to is a trailer I actually watched just before we recorded, and I was a little bit, I don't really care for it. And then I watched the trailer and I thought, no, I'm definitely up for this now. And that is The Mummy.
Really?
Yes. Well, my love of Universal monsters, the original ones.
Yes, absolutely.
And when it was announced they're going to do like a Marvel Universe type thing with it, I just thought, no, it's going to bomb because, the general public don't have the love for these sorts of things. And I'm like, oh no. And then it was announced Tom Cruise is going to be the lead in it. I was like, oh, for God's sake, no. And then I just watched this trailer and thought, oh, this looks really fucking interesting. It looks like Tom Cruise doing his normal thing, his War of the Worlds type, what he does in films.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
There you go. You get what you pay for.
But if there seems to be a good story around it, that's...
Well, Tom Cruise is one of them. I don't like Tom Cruise, especially when he does these big blockbuster things, but I think he's one of those guys, if you give him a good story, he can do something with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? He can move, when he moves away from generic action hero, he can be quite interesting. So I'm up for that. But the actual the way they've done the Mummy, it's a woman this time instead of a guy. And
ooh,
yeah, I mean it looks like a big CGI fest, but it looks like CGI that's well done.
Well, I mean, again, you can have good enhanced CGI, or you can have a Dracula Untold shit show.
See, I wasn't that bad on Dracula Untold. I thought it was fine, apart from the bit about the woman falling thousands of feet off a fucking mountain and surviving. That got my tits a bit, but yeah. But I mean, I like Universal monsters anyway. Out of the original ones, The Mummy was the most boring film of the lot. I know it's a classic, and Karloff is brilliant in that first 10 minutes, but the rest of the film is quite boring. I like the 1999 Mummy, but it looks dated now, so I'm all up for this. A new version. I'm all up for that.
So you didn't mind Brendan Fraser's Mummies?
I like the first one.
Okay, that was good.
Yeah, the second one, no, I liked it at the time. It's been on telly every week over here for the last 10 years. I've seen it so many times, and I just look at it, I think it looks bad now. And then they introduced that fucking kid in it, which again, that generally spoils everything, doesn't it? And the third one, I've watched it. I've tried to watch it 3 times and fallen asleep each time. I've seen the beginning and I've seen the end. I've missed the middle out.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first one. I gave up on the second, and I've never seen the third. So
yeah, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But the trailer looks good. So
ooh, that's interesting.
Have a look, see what you think.
I am, because I never would have had a look because it had Tom Cruise in it.
Yeah, that's why I avoided it. And then I've been looking at Flickering Myth today, and they seem to be sort of publicising quite a few bits from it. So I thought, well, let's have a look, see what it looks like, and it looks good.
Yeah, I was shocked at how much I enjoyed. What is it called? The Edge of Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Live, Die, Repeat, or whatever it's called. I actually enjoyed that one. I was kind of shocked that I enjoyed it as much as I did.
I thought that was better than I was expecting. But again, I think it's because it was slightly quirky in places. I think that's where Tom Cruise sort of he adds a bit of his own personality to it.
Yeah,
and he's not just being generic action hero.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I had misgivings about the whole Universal Monsters thing that they're going to do, because again, I think there's only a certain section of the movie-going public who are going to really warm to it. So I don't think it's going to be up there with the likes of Marvel and DC, and it's not going to be returning them sorts of figures. But
I wish they would do a good Mummy, because I think it's a fascinating concept.
Yeah.
But again, it's I think when they did the first Brendan Fraser one where they had the mummies that could run, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Looking at the bigger picture, you know, they're obviously going to hit Frankenstein, the Wolfman, and Dracula after that. So, you know.
Yeah.
I think the writing needs to be good rather than who they got in it is going to pull the money in. You know, Tom Cruise is going to pull the money in.
Yes.
He's going to get people in to see it, and I get that. But I think they need to really concentrate on actually making good stories.
And I think of everything else, they should leave Dracula till the very end. Do that one last.
Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see what they do with Frankenstein. I think the Wolfman is going to be a good one to. That can be more of an action-based thing, I think.
It'll be interesting to see. I think once we get to see the Mummy, I think we're gonna have a good idea of how shit or how good the rest of them are going to be.
Yeah, that's it. And there's been some good werewolf films out the last couple of years where people have done different takes on the idea. So I think the Wolfman's
I know,
good.
right?
Yeah, the Wolfman's good for some good action. Frankenstein, we'll see what they do with that. I hope they don't make it too cartoony.
Me too.
I don't want you know, like the CGI Hulk that they do, especially in the 2003 film. I don't want them to make Frankenstein look like that.
Who was in the 2003 one? There's been a lot of Hulks.
That's the one with Eric Banner in it.
The
Ang
God.
Lee film.
Well, look at the director. I mean, oh, God. Brokeback Hulk.
So, yeah. If they do Frankenstein, I hope they do take it a bit more seriously and don't make him cartoony.
They're starting a new Hulk series with a female Hulk. Not She-Hulk.
Not
it's
She-Hulk.
called Hulk. Yeah.
God.
Marvel is going to do...
Why not just make some good Hulk films? You've got the character there. You don't need to put a twist on it.
I like... Well, it's a new character for Marvel Comics. I've liked the Edward Norton one, and I like the Mark Ruffalo ones.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Hulk's the only Marvel character I really like. I've never been into Iron Man and Thor and Captain America. They're fine for films, but I've never really delved into them that much.
I used to read a lot of Iron Man when I was a wee lad.
Yeah, see, I didn't. Hulk was the only one that I ever liked out of Marvel. I was always DC than Marvel.
Okay, gotcha.
But always been interested in Hulk. But see what happens then. Essentially, I know there's only really one Hulk story you can tell, and that's him getting the radiation and then trying to find a cure. That's it. That's the only thing you can do. But I'm sure they can use the character more than they actually do.
Yeah, exactly.
But there we go.
Exactly.
There we go then. Well, that's our little roundup of what we thought of the year and what we're looking forward to next year.
Absolutely.
It's been emotional. Not a lot more else we can add, really.
Nope.
No? Anything else you wanted to talk about before we signed off?
Nope. I think I'm good.
Well, there you go. I'm actually going to pimp the website now because I haven't done that for about the last 6 months. So
Pimp away.
Yes, you can come over to ancientslumber.wordpress.com and see any reviews that we're posting up over there. Do go to the page that says links to other work and check out from there because that does get updated every week. If you want to send us any feedback, you can do at ancientslumberpodcast@gmail.com, or you can catch us on Twitter at ancient_slumber.
That's right.
And you can subscribe on our YouTube channel as well. Anything else you want to add? Nope, that's it. So we'll wish everybody a happy holiday, whatever you're doing. Make sure you watch lots of films. If you're in the UK, The Guest is on UK television over the holiday season, so I do suggest you watch it because it's really good. Myron hasn't seen that yet, and I really think he should.
I'm going to. It's Adam and Simon. I'm going to watch it.
Yes, I'm sure that must be on one of the streaming services.
I forgot about it, but I'm looking for it today.
Go and look for it. It's a really good film. So, have a happy holiday, everyone, and we shall be back in the new year at some point.
That's right.
Whoa, keep your ear to the ground then. Right, have a good one then.
Bye.
Bye.
This is taken from the 10th round of the first fight, right?
Good call. How'd you know that?
I heard about a third fight between you and Apollo. Behind closed doors. That true?
How'd you hear about that?
Who won?
It's kind of a secret. What'd you say your name was?
Done.
Okay. Well, then the girl said you wanted to talk about something?
Yeah, I want to talk to you about training me.
Training? I don't do that stuff no more. Sorry about that. Listen, it's getting kind of late, kid, so I'm going to close up.
How good was he?